All right, we've got 3 breaks on tap tonight. We're going to open a case of National Treasures Baseball, which was a new release for today. A half case of Spectra Football, those are loose boxes from a shared case, and then a full case of Bowman Chrome Baseball. Before we get started tearing into things, though, we do have a little bit of information to go over. So let's go ahead and get rolling with that. Feedback, 100% automated. That way you never have to wait on me. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get positive feedback in return, thanks to automation. One of the few things eBay automates that we like, right? And then, of course, the second thing there is just to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, hanging out with me. Excuse me. This is what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we'll open an 8-box inner case of Illusions Football. That was a new release for today as well, but I just didn't get it listed to break tonight, so it'll be breaking tomorrow night instead. And it is a sealed inner case, but it is not from a sealed master case, if that makes sense to you. So it is a sealed 8-box case. It's just not from a bigger box that has 2 8-box cases in it. Sunday night, a couple things to note there. One is we are starting early at 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. The second thing is it is an all memorabilia night on Sunday night. So we're going to open a pair of Gold Rush autographed baseball jerseys, a case of TriStar Game Day Great Series 2 autographed football jerseys, and a case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets. We'll also open Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. That's got 5 memorabilia items in it. It is a multi-sport product. It can also have some non-sport hits in it. Everything is listed by the category. It's not listed by team. It's listed by bidding category. And all of those categories are listed in the football section on eBay if you're looking for Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. On Monday night, it'll be a 15-box case of XR football. On Tuesday night, we will break National Treasures again and Illusions again. And on Wednesday night, I don't know yet what we're going to do on Wednesday night. I can't remember what the new releases are, and I didn't have time to deal with it tonight. Anyway, so there you go. Sorry for all the throat clearing and coughing and whatnot. Asthma is really bad tonight, and so, yeah, it's a little bit of a struggle for me. I will try to keep it to a minimum. So everything we're opening tonight should go out the door probably on or about Thursday. Yes, I realize that's a long time from now. Yes, I realize that is later than normal. However, many of you know we had a death in the family a couple of days ago. So, yeah, everything is behind. All of the shipping is behind. I will not be having much time to do anything until sometime on Sunday or Monday. And then we'll try really hard to get caught back up. So in the meantime, I'm going to project it for Thursday, and if I can get it to you sooner than Thursday, I will do so. Okay? Does that sound like a good plan? So National Treasures Baseball is going to be up first tonight. Let me see where we are, guys, in terms of unpaid teams. There was some stuff sitting there a moment ago. Let me see if we are cleared up with that. Okay, so I think we are going to be good to go on National Treasures, so yay for that plan. I like that plan. I like it when we don't have to wait. So this is a 4-box case of 2019 National Treasures Baseball, and of course this just came out today, so this is break number 1 of the product. And like everything we're opening tonight, this ended tonight on eBay, Friday night, the 27th of September. And of course you've got team names there on one side, the eBay user ID of the winning bidder across from each team on the opposite side. And a new spreadsheet will go up before the start of every break. So if you are not in this break and you're in Spectra or whatever the other thing is we're opening, I can't even think, Bowman Chrome, then of course you're going to get a chance to see your name up there when we get to your product. And then last but not least, you're going to notice here that your background goes out of focus a little bit. The background's going to get a little bit blurry on you, but that is intentional, so please don't be concerned by that. It's going to allow us actually to see our cards up a little closer than we would otherwise be able to see them. Trendsetters in chat. Hi, Trendsetter. I will not have any more Spectra. This is the last of the Spectra. These loose boxes were a half case extra allocation that came from one of the distributors. Sometimes I break those half cases first when we get them. Sometimes I break them last. This time I decided to break it last, so we've broken all of our sealed cases, I believe. You never know. Every once in a while I'll find something down there in inventory that I don't know I still have, but I don't think I have any more of it. I'm, relatively sure that I don't. And Carl is here. Hi, Carl. Carl, you don't want there to be any Astros to come out of here? Did you get outbid on the Astros or something? So, because you said pull everything but the Astros. But man, I can't do that to the person who got the Astros. They wouldn't like that very much now, would they? Kevin, you've seen some crazy Yankee hits come out of here. Well, National Treasures is always a great product, no matter the sport. Even though Panini doesn't have the Major League Baseball licensing, they still produce really nice cards for National Treasures, same as we do with their other sports. So always look forward to opening NT. You can always find good stuff in it for sure. We just have to get into them all. And I love the way the boxes smell. They always have a really distinctive smell, and I kind of like it. We may as well just get those out as we go. While I'm cutting the seals, we may as well just get on down to business and get them out of the way, don't you think? That's my plan anyway. That's my plan, and I'm sticking to it. And we got one more little deal here. Ooh, that's a really thick one. Maybe we will have a booklet or something in it, that fourth one. As you saw, the inner box is much, much thicker than all of our others. So, haha, the plot thickens, pun intended. You said, Alex, somebody bought the Brewers. Yeah, we don't have any unsold teams in here for sure. Kevin, you saw a Mickey Mantle out of 7 booklet. That's nice. Oh, the seal's on the... Wait a minute. What's the deal with that? Oh, I see. It's all smashed in there. That's why I can't. I'm like, how am I supposed to cut that? That's a weird place to put that seal. I'm going to cut off a finger or something. You can just see that coming. Can't you? You can picture that. I can picture that. It's been, one of those sort of weeks. There we go. All right, we're going to start with that one because Lord knows it's hard enough to get in it. And then another one they do on the side. Come on, man. Put them on the end, please, Panini. Sides are... Or if they're going to do it on the side, not right there in that little indented area where the little thumb notch is, because good grief. Yeah, you'd think I'd never cut into a thing before, wouldn't you? Good Lord. Told you, one of those days. One of those days. All right. John, you haven't seen anything for the Tigers yet, so that's why you bid. You figured you might as well donate. Well, hopefully we're going to find something for your Tigers tonight. Change your luck around. Jason needs some Astros. Kevin needs some Blue Jays. And John says, may as well cut it off live. Yeah, if I'm gonna cut a finger off, it might as well be live. Yeah, except I might bleed on the cards. That would not be cool, though, would it? That would make us all super unhappy. All right, Danny Jansen is out first to 99, a Blue Jay right off the bat, as a matter of fact. Next up, it is Nathaniel Lowe. That is going to be Tampa Bay Rays to 99. Carlos Correa, Astros to 49. A little Shohei Ohtani for the Angels to 99. Followed by Leo Durocher to 49. And was he a Cub, guys, or a White Sox? He was a Cub, right? think he was a Cub. I'll have to double check him, but I think he's a Cubs kind of guy. Now we're getting into some of my favorite stuff, which is the stuff with the big, nice patches and things. So Steven Duggar for the Giants, and that bad boy is numbered to 10. Hard signed autograph and a very nice looking relic. Then numbered to 99, you have yourself Dakota Hudson for the St. Louis Cardinals. Then Brandon Lowe again. This is numbered to 25, so Tampa Bay Rays again. Carl's going to watch a game. All right, man. Well, have fun. I think the Reds might be playing tonight, but I didn't get to watch any of it. In fact, I hit the ground running. Got back later from the funeral home than I thought I was going to get back. And so, yeah, we had to kind of hit the ground running tonight. No extra time. Kyle Schwarber for the Cubbies. And that is numbered to 15 with the relic and autograph. Oh, we got a cut signature. Woohoo! It's numbered to 25, Bobby Thompson. And guys, was Bobby Thompson a Met or a Yankee? I know I should know that. I get it that I should know that. But honestly, I can't remember Bobby Thompson, Met or Yankee. It says New York, so it's one or the other. Or I guess, technically, it could have been the New York Giants, too, which would actually be the San Francisco Giants. So we're going to have to look him up. I'll have to do a little research on our cut signature there for Bobby Thompson, which we will do after we take a look at everything. Before I recap, I will check out his stats and figure that out for you, because I don't know it off the top of my head. Josh Bell, that is the Pirates, low number to 4. And then you have Felix Hernandez, King Felix to 99 for the Mariners, pitched what will probably be his final game last night, wasn't it? Yeah, for the Mariners. I think it was last night. He's been there forever, like 13, 14 years, something like that. Goose Gossage coming out for the Yankees to 99. Mariano Rivera, Yankees to 49 with some pinstripes. Loaizaga, whichever it is, to 99. That is also Yankees. A lot of Yankees right in a row. And then numbered to 25, you have Reese McGuire. Really nice relic, hard-signed autograph. That is headed to Toronto. So Kevin's got another one coming to him. Numbered to 99, that's the Red Sox with Michael Chavis. And that is a sticker auto, which you can probably tell because he almost like ran it kind of off the top of the sticker there when he was signing it. As is this one, Brian Reynolds to 99 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Next out, number 225, we have another Yankee, and that is Severino. A dual materials booklet is out next. We have Rhys Hoskins and Trey Mancini. It's numbered to 99. So we've got Orioles on one side, Phillies on the other. Autographs to go along with it. Really nice looking little booklet. And most likely that's going to have to go out by way of random.org unless we get lucky enough that the same person owns both teams. So we're going to set that in housekeeping along with our little Bobby Thompson that I have to do some homework on. He's going to set up there in housekeeping as well. I want to make sure everything goes where it's supposed to go, you know. Have to look some of that up occasionally. My poor tired old brain can't remember it all. Joe Adell, nice one for the Angels to 99. Nice prospect in their farm system. Forrest Whitley comes out next. That is the Astros, numbered to 99. Piazza, Mike Piazza and the Mets to 99. And here's Gil Hodges. That's some old school right there. And it is numbered to 99, and that is the Dodgers. Of course, the Brooklyn Dodgers of yesteryear are the Los Angeles Dodgers of today, so that goes to LA. Jonathan Davis, looks like we've got another big relic coming out once again for the Toronto Blue Jays. The relic is actually there in the cutout word of Davis, and then the hard signed autograph up at the top. Ramon Laureano, Oakland A's. Ramon numbered to 99. Pete Alonso, there you go, Mets. Now we're talking. That's numbered to 25. Rookie silhouette. So you've got the swatch there, and is that hard signed? I don't feel any outline of a sticker, so yeah, it is. For the Mets, a little Pete Alonso, making life happy. We have a redemption as well, where we're going to leave that face down. It's going to set up there in housekeeping as well, where we will flip it over at the end of the break here, and then we'll go to the Panini website and check it out, get a little more details on it. This is numbered to 49. It is Eddie Stanky, and he is an old school dude, really like a way back dude. And he was he a Cub or a White Sox? He's another one. I can't really think if he's a Cub or a White Sox. So we're going to set him up there too. Some of these old school guys, it's hard for me to remember. All right, coming out of this one, this is the one that's so thick that I feel like we've got probably a pretty big booklet in, and that looks like it is going to be the case. But we got a few things to look at before we get to that booklet. Numbered to 99, it is Tommy Pham for the Tampa Bay Rays. Then Nolan Arenado, that is numbered to 6. You've got a little button relic there for Nolan and the Rockies. Roberto Alomar to 25, Indians. Got a cleats coming up. The cleats here is numbered to 25, and that is Michael Kopech for the White Sox. You can see a couple of little minor imperfections down there on those lower corners. It's nothing too severe, but I just noticed it, so I called it out. Numbered to 99, that is Steven Gonzalez for Minnesota, eh? The Twins. Numbered to 49, you have Miles Straw, Houston Astros. And Corbin Burns. You know we're not going to do a break without Corbin Burns. That is Milwaukee Brewers. It is to 99. A Hall of Fame signature. That is numbered to 5, Mike Piazza. And he happens to be a Dodger on this card. Now, we saw him as a Met on another card, but in here, or on here, rather, see, Los Angeles, that's how he went into the Hall of Fame, as a Dodger. And our last booklet is a rookie signature jumbo material Michael Kopech for the White Sox, numbered to 10. It's a really nice looking booklet too, isn't it? Yeah, I like that. It's a very, very good little hit there for the White Sox. Now, we're going to have a bit of housekeeping to deal with before we wrap up this break. So first I'm going to look up Mr. Eddie Stanky here and see if he is a White Sox or if he is a Cub. So bear with me for a moment, please, and I am going to find out the answer to that. I know I've pulled that guy before out of things. It's been a while, and it's just kind of going out of my head. It looks like he was a Cubby, as a matter of fact. All right, so Eddie Stanky here, the Chicago, in this case, refers to the Cubs. And then I've got to look up this dude here, Bobby Thompson, which just says New York on it. Could be New York Giants, which is actually the San Francisco Giants, or it could be the Mets, or it could be the Yankees. I'm kind of leaning towards that it might be the New York Giants because he seems to be pretty old school, but we're going to find out. Just give me 1 second here. Make sure I'm spelling his name right. And maybe I did not because I did not get a search result. So, oh, see? Look at that. Try to remember not to put that P in there and put it in there anyway, didn't I? All right, Bobby Thompson as New York. Let's find you here. So, yeah, New York Giant. That is kind of what I was leaning towards there. So, New York Giants, of course, of days gone by, are the current San Francisco Giants. So that means Bobby Thompson here is headed to the San Francisco Giants. Cards do stay with their franchises, okay? So that's the dealio with that. Now we have got a redemption, and our redemption shows Jordan Hicks, Treasured Materials Signatures. So we are going to go over here and take a little look at that on the Panini website. Jordan Hicks is a Cardinal, but we do, at least I think he is, but we do need to still find out what, if anything, it's going to be numbered to and all that kind of jazz. So give me a second here. We'll go through this drop-down menu together and we'll find out what it is, where it goes, what we need to do with it. There it is. Well, it rolled right past it. Card set Treasured Materials Signature. And scrolling. He is card number 8. Jordan Hicks is number 249 when you get him. And I will just make sure that I called you out the right team just so I don't, mess anything up. Yeah, he's Cardinals. I was pretty sure he was. And then for some reason, right after I said it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. Is that right? Maybe that's not right. I hate it when I do that. You ever do that? You say something and right after you say it, you're like, wait, was that right? Okay, so next up we have to find a home for this. We have got the Orioles and the Phillies in play. So I didn't switch you back to my view, did I? I left you sitting there. Good grief. Let's try that again. We've got the Orioles and the Phillies in play here in this booklet. And here's what's going to happen. We'll look at the spreadsheet, and if we have 2 different team owners, which we probably will, we'll go to random.org. The Orioles will be entered first because they're on the left. The Phillies will be entered second because they are on the right-hand side. Then we will hit random 3 different times, and it will only be the third and final random that will make the determination as to which of those 2 teams get that card, all right? So let's do first things first here and get ourselves back to the spreadsheet. So we're looking for the Orioles, and that is Jamie Fran, and then the Phillies down here is G.D. Butler Jr. So yeah, definitely 2 different team owners means that random is going to have to make this decision for us. It's going to make one person happy, and it is going to make one person sad. All right, so Orioles are going in first, Phillies second. And remember, please, it is only the third one that makes the determination. So you can skip the first one, ignore the second one. Here comes our third and our final. There's 3 times, date and time stamp. It is headed to the Phillies. So the Philadelphia Phillies are taking home this little booklet. So the Rhys Hoskins bidding position getting the booklet, which is also the start of our recap, by the way, since we're at that point in the night. That's where we're going to be. And then we have our cut signature here as we verified Bobby Thompson was a New York Giant, which means they are, of course, that franchise is known today as the San Francisco Giants, so that goes there. Eddie Stanky, we verified that he was, in fact, a Cubby, so that is going to the Cubs. And then the White Sox don't go home empty-handed. They got a booklet as well with Kopech. All right, so our booklets are recapped. Now let's roll through the rest of this. Hi, David. You're asking about Red Sox hits. I don't know. Maybe, but we're getting ready to recap it, so we'll find out for sure. because you know what? My memory is not the best about this sort of thing. So we'll be going through it here in a second. All right, so there is the Houston Astros and the White Sox. Nice Pete Alonso for the Mets. And then some throwback here, Gil Hodges for the Dodgers. Then we have the Mariners. Oh, this guy, he's a Cub, right? Yeah, Leo Durocher. Well, you know I can't say his name. I'm pretty sure he's a Cub. Let's double check that too, just real quickly. I want to make sure. I mean, I'm like pretty sure he's a Cub, but for the sake of argument, I kind of meant to set him up in housekeeping, and I forgot. So, all right, we're just looking him up. Come on, buddy. Come up here and answer the question for me. Well, must have been as a manager then, wasn't it? As opposed to a player. Ohtani for the Angels. And then you have Carlos Correa for the Astros, Tampa Bay Rays, and Nathaniel Lowe, and the Toronto Blue Jays with Danny Jansen. We get those set out of the way. The Cardinals and the Dodgers. You'll see on the back he was inducted into the Hall as the Dodgers, and that's what that card is, a Hall of Fame card. So it has to go the team on it. The Indians, the Tampa Bay Rays, Oakland A's, Yankees, and some more Yankees. Lots of Yankees right there in a row is how they came out of the box. And then we have, another Yankee. Imagine that. A Pirate. And a Cubby. Followed by another Tampa Bay Ray. A Cardinal. And a Giant with Duggar. Then we have Brewers, followed by the Minnesota Twins, the Colorado Rockies, Toronto Blue Jays, and then Mike Piazza for the Mets on that one, Astros, the Angels, the Yankees, Pirates, Red Sox. Oh, yeah, see, we did have a Red Sox. Michael Chavis. Yeah. I was thinking there was, and then I saw somebody type there wasn't, and then I thought, oh, well, maybe there really wasn't. I don't know. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering by the time we get to the end. And then the last one was Reese McGuire there for the Blue Jays. So that has us locked and loaded for National Treasures Baseball. So while I am checking to see where we are on payment for everything for Spectra, I'm going to switch your view, let you take a look at some shipping information. I'm not going to read all of that off to you again right now. So if you were not tuned in when I went over it all verbally at the start of the break, now is your chance. Take a look at the info up there on the screen and hit me up with any questions that you might have. So yeah, guys, it looks like we do have a team in here available, and that is going to be the Broncos. So the Denver Broncos are setting unpaid at the moment. They last sold on eBay for $40. So if someone would like to pick up the Broncos in this break, it looks like they are available. So give me a second. I'm going to bring you back to my view, and I need to update the spreadsheet to reflect that they are unpaid. Excuse me. Gosh, sorry. All right. So that is now updated. And let's see if anybody wants to pick them up or not here. So, Charles, you want Denver? Okay, perfect. So Alex is asking about what else is breaking tonight. So again, guys, the order is National Treasures Baseball that we just finished. We are coming up into a half case of Spectra Football. When we complete that, we will be going into the full case of Bowman Chrome. So we generally break in the order that they end on eBay. Usually the only time we might vary from that is if we have a lot of unpaid stuff on one break and not a lot of unpaid stuff on another. Sometimes we'll mix up the order to give people time to see if they, get the other stuff paid. So that's kind of the deal there. Charles, I am typing in here for you right now the email that I use for PayPal. Now, guys, I do not use this for correspondence. If you send me a message there, I am never going to see it, okay? No kidding, like never. I've probably got 20 some odd thousand emails in there. It's an email account from when God was a child. I just don't want to cancel it because it's tied to too many things that are set up for auto pay and various things that I just frankly have never wanted to change. So there you go. But I don't ever check it for correspondence. So I'm going to update the spreadsheet here to reflect that Charles is picking up our Broncos, and I also need to go into eBay and close them out in there. So guys, give me just a second here to get that accomplished, and then we'll be going right on down the line and getting our breakdown here. All right, we are canceled out on eBay. Now, let's get our spreadsheet fixed up, and we'll be ready to go here in just a second. I put in there, good grief, I made a typo. That's all right, I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix it right now. Before you even see it, I fixed it. Isn't that special? Okay. So this is a 4-box half case of Spectra Football. And this is break number 4. I believe it's going to be our final break of Spectra. To the best of my knowledge, I don't have any more Spectra hanging around here anywhere. And, of course, this also ended tonight on eBay, the 27th of September. Once again, same format that you're familiar with, where team names are on one side and the eBay user ID of our winning bidder is up in lights across from each team on the opposite side. And this, of course, is our middle break tonight. After we complete this, we will still have a Bowman Chrome break left to go. Let's get all of our Spectra out. Spectra has been pretty good to us this year. I mean, we've had some really nice stuff come out of Spectra. I mean, Spectra's usually pretty good to us, right? But it seems like, I don't know, it seems like it's been especially good this year. So if you haven't opened this before, it's got lots of hits in it. It's mostly hits. So we're looking for 4 autographs and 6 memorabilia cards per box. It always says on average, because every once in a while they will replace a hit with a points card. If that happens in here, we will give the points card out at the end of the break using random.org. And also every once in a while, something funky will happen and they'll just skip us a hit, but that fortunately doesn't happen too terribly often. That's pretty rare, really. Jay Allen, you need the Saints in here. All right, we will try to get you a little luck for New Orleans in here then. Marty, NT Baseball has already gone. Yes, my friend, we just finished it up just a couple minutes ago. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes ago. Irv Smith Jr., that's a die cut for the Vikings. It is numbered 250. Next up with the scope pattern, you have Joe Flacco and the Broncos, numbered 235. Over here, we have Joe Namath out for the Jets. And Joe is numbered 2, I don't know what. What are you numbered 2, Joe? 99 on the Joe Namath for the Jets. And then we have Keenan Allen and the Chargers. That is numbered to 100 and 99 there on the back. The Vikings, there's Irv Smith Jr., and looks like he is also to 199 with a really big relic. The Cowboys with Emmitt Smith. Emmitt is numbered to 75. Oh, hang on, guys. Oh, man. About to sneeze again. Oh, goodness. Trying not to. Oh, and then it backs up in my head. Those are the worst. Oh. An aborted sneeze. That is not cool. Marlon Mack to 99 for the Colts. 'Tis the season for allergy and asthma. I love it. All right, this is Randall Cunningham for the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is a really nice looking card. I happen to really like that particular card design. We see it every once in a while. I do like it. It's to 25. And excuse me for 1 second, guys. I'm going to just walk away for 1 second. I will be right back. Okay, thanks. I didn't want you to have to sit there and listen to me sniff for the next 5-10 minutes from that stupid sneeze that went the wrong way. So, yeah, thank you for allowing me that moment there. Carl, you need a Mason Rudolph RPA. All right, well, let's try that. Then we have Aaron Rodgers for the Packers, numbered to 15. Another die cut out. Adrian Peterson, Redskins, numbered to, I believe that says 30 over there. Oh, I see something interesting. I think this is one of those rookie auras. I happen to like those rookie aura cards too. I think they're pretty slick. This particular one headed to the Bears. It is Riley Ridley, numbered to 30. A Max Impact, Calvin Ridley, numbered to 15 for the Falcons. Hi, Marty. If you want to know about that National Treasures break, I can tell you, or if you want to wait and watch it, that's okay too. I don't want to spoil it for you if that's the way you prefer it, but you can tell me in chat if you want me to tell you or not. Andy Isabella, that is the Cardinals to 199. Darrell Henderson and the Rams to 99. Edgerrin James for the Colts. Edgerrin is numbered to 99. And we get ourselves a little Hall of Fame ink here from Aeneas Williams and the Arizona Cardinals. And this is numbered to 50. And that, of course, the only card we find in Spectra that is like a normal thickness, not one of our really thick cards like the rest are. Just those Hall of Fame autographs. And I don't know, there might be a Super Bowl. No, I think the Super Bowl set this year's on the thicker cards, isn't it? I think it's only the Hall of Fame on that one. Yeah, Marty, I'm afraid to tell you that you, kind of didn't really hit anything tonight on your Braves that I remember. It definitely wasn't anything big, and I don't really remember anything for the Braves. If there was anything, it would have been a relic or something like that, but honestly, I don't think that we did. I wouldn't swear to it, Marty, but I don't think we did. Does anybody else remember that was watching? Am I overlooking one? Did I forget one? Or is that correct? For the Denver Broncos, you have Peyton Manning. That is numbered to 15. And then we have a little David Montgomery for the Bears, numbered to 99. The Raiders and Josh Jacobs, numbered to 99. The Kansas City Chiefs with Travis Kelce, that is numbered to 15. Here comes a Pittsburgh Steeler. It is the Bus. Jerome Bettis, numbered to 75. And Dan Marino makes an appearance for the Miami Dolphins, numbered to 199. Buffalo Bills, Devin Singletary to 199. And the Panthers with a little Christian McCaffrey to 25. We might have a little minor imperfection down there on that lower right-hand corner, by the way. I don't think it's anything major, but it did look like the way the light caught it there, that there might be a little tiny imperfection. Yes, Marty, I'm sorry, man. I know that is a drag. I am sorry we didn't do well for your Braves on that one. We'll have to make it up for you the next time and get you some double mojo the next time. Jay Allen says the one time I don't go for the Panthers. It's always that way, though, isn't it? It always bites you in the rear. That's the way it works for me anyway. Josh Jacobs and the Raiders, numbered to 30, die cut. And then you have a little Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers to 99 with a base spectra. Another rookie aura. This is Darrell Henderson and the Rams. It is numbered to 4. So super low number on Darrell Henderson. Larry Fitzgerald, Arizona Cardinals to 35. Max Impact. This is another for the Panthers. It is numbered to 99, a Christian McCaffrey relic. A Max Impact headed to the Washington Redskins to 199 with Clinton Portis. The 49ers, Deebo Samuel, numbered to 50. Nice looking card. And the Pittsburgh Steelers come up with Devin Bush. Hey. Not a lot of Devin Bush autographs floating around out there, so that's kind of a cool little hit. Numbered to 199 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Alex, you're hoping that tonight will be the first night that Chrome doesn't kill you? Oh, no, man. Have you been having some rough breaks in Chrome? Tell me who your teams are. We'll try to start working on your mojo in advance, man. See if we can get it going. Oh, Jay Allen, you've been chasing a Christian McCaffrey autograph? Oh, I'm sorry you saw that then. Because that's the worst, when you usually buy a team and then you don't one night and then exactly what you want comes out. It's like, oh, I know. That's not fun. We have the Cowboys and Dak Prescott. That is numbered to, well, eventually that is numbered to 99, just a base spectra there for Dak and the Cowboys. AJ Green and the Bengals, numbered to 60. My Steelers will be playing the Bengals on Monday night, but all the people who make it such a bitter rivalry are pretty much gone on both sides. Nick Bosa, Chargers, that is numbered to 50. The Falcons and Mohamed Sanu, numbered to 4. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a sweet little relic. That's probably one of the better Falcon relics I've seen. You don't normally get a part of the bird on any Falcon relics, so that's pretty sweet. Max Impact to 99. This is the Redskins. Saquon, Giants, 199. For the Rams, it's Eric Weddle, numbered to 35. I understand he's been engaged in some kind of a Twitter war with crazy Antonio Brown in the last day or so. Interesting. Of course, he did used to be a Raven in that, again, heated rivalry, Steelers and Ravens. Marquise Hollywood Brown, speaking of the Ravens, to 25. N'Keal Harry for the Patriots on the bottom of that card. So that one's going to sit over here in housekeeping. We'll find out at the end of the break if someone owns both those teams. Then obviously they take it outright. If they do not, then we will have to use random.org to make a determination as to which of those two teams will walk away with that card. JS, yes, we had Cubs in NT. There's a die cut Clelin Ferrell. That is numbered to 30. And Alex, you said you haven't gotten one decent hero yet, so you must have the Brewers in there, obviously, then. Terry Bradshaw, Pittsburgh Steelers, die cut to 10. And then we have DK Metcalf for the Seahawks. That is numbered to 35. This will be our first masked that we've seen. We usually find a couple of these case. Of course, this is only a half case, but it's the first one we've seen tonight. It is Josh Allen for the Bills, numbered to 30. Just a little insert there called Masked Marvels. For the Philadelphia Eagles, who managed to almost kind of snatch one away from the Packers, didn't they? Well, they did, literally, I guess, snatch it away with that interception last minute down there in the red zone or the end zone. Numbered to 75 for the Eagles. The Patriots to 75 with a little Jarrett Stidham relic headed your way. The Seahawks and DK Metcalf numbered to 75. Got pink ink on it. And a David Montgomery to 25 for the Bears. And some pink ink on that. So was this other one also to 25? And yes, it was. I said 75. That's actually to 25. I don't know why I said 75. They were both to 25. They both have the pink ink. I just read it off wrong. Sorry. Sorry, kids. All right, so we are on the last box of Spectra. I remember I cut that earlier. So we are officially at Last Box Mojo time here for Spectra anyway. So let's fire it up, guys. Let's collectively work our Mojo wish list and see if we can't pull some heat out of here that makes everybody happy. We're going to try very hard to find something incredibly awesome here in the last box. That is Chris Godwin. It is numbered to 15. Maybe some little minor imperfections down there on those lower corners. It's definitely not anything too major on that. And then a base to 99. That's Ray Lewis and the Ravens. I see another rookie aura coming up, and somehow I have managed to mix up two different sizes of sleeves. I've managed to mix up into one pile over there, it seems. Rookie aura, Tony Pollard, numbered to 99. Bryce Love and the Redskins, that is also to 99. The Raiders, Trayvon Mullen Jr. We haven't seen him come out much recently anyway. Came out a lot early season. It's to 199. Charles Haley, 49ers, numbered to 50. Cool hit if you've got the Niners. Well, look at that. We're going to hit a Dwayne Haskins right here towards the end. That is numbered to 50 for the Redskins. I was hoping that was going to be signed, but it was not. Keenan Allen, numbered to 199 for the Chargers. All right, we're closing in on it. Got our last couple of packs here to look through. Die cut Damian Harris. Patriots 50. A die cut Jim Kelly for the Buffalo Bills to 30. David Montgomery to 25. Chicago Bears. The Cardinals and Caleb Wilson to 99. Pittsburgh Steelers with T.J. Watt, numbered to 50. Little ink there for the Steelers. N'Keal Harry to 75 for the Patriots. Stephon Diggs to 10 for the Vikings. And then we have the Colts to wrap things up with Paris Campbell to 99. Now, of course, we do still have the one card up here in housekeeping that we're going to have to take a look at here in a moment and let random.org make a decision for us as to who ultimately will be taking that card home. So we will first go to the spreadsheet, see if by chance the same person owns the Ravens as the Patriots. If they do not, it's going to be typed in Ravens first, Patriots second. I will do random 3 different times. The first 2 will not count. It will only be the third and final random that will determine where that card goes. So the Baltimore Ravens, that is Baxter 11342. And then our New England Patriots is Good Luck Marty. That would be a good name for a racehorse, wouldn't it? Good Luck Marty. Good luck. And Good Luck Marty's coming down the stretch. I think I would like that. Yeah, I might, somebody needs to buy a horse just to name it Good Luck Marty. I like that. It would probably win a lot, too. I feel like it would. All right. So, Ravens and Patriots. Okay, you can, if I can find where I'm going, you can ignore the first one and ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. There's 3 times our date and time stamp. It ends up finding a home with the Patriots. All righty, so Patriots taking home this one. And of course, that's in a sleeve. I'm not writing on your card, of course. I'm just writing there on that sleeve, so I don't have to go look it up again later. You see how that works? All right, now give me just a second here to get the base safely tucked away on the sorting mat, and then we are going to recap the rest of the story. So this duel here went to N'Keal Harry and the Patriots using random.org to make that determination, of course. We've got the Cardinals, 49ers, Panthers, Steelers, Kansas City Chiefs, the Raiders, and the Cardinals, the Colts, and the Rams. Cardinals, Chargers, 49ers, Seahawks, Eagles, Rams, Redskins, and Chargers. Redskins, the Bills, Dolphins, the Falcons, the Eagles, the Colts, the Cowboys, the Vikings, and the Chargers. And our last little set here, we've got Colts, Vikings, Patriots, Steelers, 49ers, Raiders, Redskins, Bears, Patriots, Giants, Falcons, and Steelers. All right, so Spectra is in the books. We are next going to be rolling into our Bowman Chrome baseball is coming up. But I need to get our spreadsheet up to show you that. And I need to get our case up here on the table. And I need a drink of water, so 1 second. One thing about all that allergy and sinus medication, man, I mean, it dries you out. I mean, that's kind of what it's supposed to do, but it seems like it always makes me really thirsty, too. Okay, let's take a little peek here at the info before we get going tonight. So, our breaks tonight, I'm anticipating being on the way to you approximately Thursday. I do realize that's quite a ways away from today and that it is longer than I normally project things to ship. As most, or maybe all of you are aware, I had a loss in the family, a death in the family a couple of days ago. We are part of the way there. We had the visitation tonight, but we have not yet had the funeral or any of that. So it's probably going to put me behind still yet. And that is why I'm projecting it out for Thursday. As always, if I can get something out to you sooner than the date you see, I will gladly do so. If you got skunked in NT Baseball or Spectra and did not pull a single card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will still get consolation cards in the mail. They will ship out with the rest of the break since this is a paid shipping break. For Bowman Chrome, everybody's going to get cards of some sort in here. So if you're in Bowman Chrome, you don't need to worry about consolation cards. You're going to get a package headed your way for sure. So it is a 12-box case of 2019 Bowman Chrome Baseball. This is break number 4. This, of course, also ended on eBay tonight, Friday night, the 27th. And we've got team names there on the left-hand side, our winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. And yeah, finally we're here, right? Some of you have been patiently waiting now. Did I not switch that over? Did you not see any of that when I was talking about it? You didn't, did you? I had you on my view. Well, that's just stupid, isn't it? Oh, well. So now, there you can see everything I just said a minute ago, because I stupidly had you on the wrong view. And yeah, now you can see this, too, that I was so carefully scrolling through. Give everyone a time to see their name up there, and then guess what? Stupid, stupid me. Yeah, I didn't switch the view. But now we did. Now we did. And of course for this, it takes as long to get cards out of the package and out of the boxes, as it does to actually look at them. So this is one that just uses a lot of packaging, so it takes us a while to get through some of that. But it's usually worth it. All right, 1 sec. I figure you would probably rather wait the 10 seconds than to listen to me sniff the whole way through the break, right? That's just my thought on it anyway. So the first thing I'm going to do is get all of our mini boxes out of here. Before we start looking at any cards, we're going to dispatch with all of the master boxes and have just our mini boxes out on the table. I kind of prefer to have delayed gratification only once. By doing it this way, once we get started, we will be able to just roll right on along just the way I like to do it. slowly but surely we will get them out of here. Alex, I hope we do have some good luck for your Brewers. Your Brewers certainly had good luck playing my Cincinnati Reds. And you know, with Yelich out and everything, you guys have really made a nice end of the regular season run of it there, even without Mr. Yelich. Yeah, I guess the Reds were probably playing, well, they are playing tonight, but I, of course, didn't get a chance to watch it. I really didn't see any of those Brewers games either. I just saw the scores and knew how hideous it was. Hideous for the Reds, not for the Brewers. Worked out well for the Brewers. I know, it seems like this takes forever. It does take a while, you're not wrong, but it all has to be done, whether you do it one at a time or all at the front. So I just prefer to do it all at the front, so then once we get going, we can keep on cruising. Hate to think about how many trees go down for all the packaging for stuff like this every year. Of course, not just stuff like this, all kinds of things. We're a disposable kind of society these days, but man, so much of the stuff, there's just like so much packaging. Well, almost there, kids. We are almost there. All right, so if you haven't opened this before, what we're looking for is, it's 2 autographs per master box, but the end result is it's 1 autograph in each of these little mini boxes. That's the part that's the important part, frankly. We're also going to find parallels, both numbered and unnumbered. As we go through the first mini box or 2, we will go a little bit slower to talk more about some of those paralleled and numbered cards, or parallel and numbered cards. Then when we go through subsequent boxes, of course, we're going to go a little bit faster. Once everybody kind of gets the hang of what it is that we're looking for. Or not necessarily what we're looking for, the hang of what we're finding, I should say. So we'll find plenty of these. Those are Stat Tracker inserts. The entire insert series refracts. They are generally not numbered. If we come across one that is, I would let you know. This is a base refractor. We'll find plenty of those. Each time you see one, they are numbered to 499, unless we find a short print, in which case it would be a base refractor without a number on it. Arizona Fall League, lots of those. Again, that is another insert series that the whole set refracts without being numbered in most instances. The Marlins to 499 with Yamamoto. So Braves and the Marlins both with a numbered card so far. And our first hit of the night happens to be a green parallel as well. So it is numbered to 99. It's headed to the Giants, and that is Alexander Canario, or something pronounced maybe not at all like that, but we all know how I am with pronouncing the names, as in not great. I don't do a great job with pronouncing the names. So we'll also find some purple in here. Purple that do not have shimmer are numbered to 250. When we find purple shimmer, those are not numbered. So they are parallels, but they are not numbered. We may find gold. Gold will be to 50. We could find orange. Those are to 25. And if we're really lucky, we might find red, which are to 5. And if we're incredibly lucky, we could find some 1-of-1 superfractors. That's kind of the general rundown of, the most part, what we're looking for in here. And that red's to 10, right after I say red to 5, because this is red, this is red shimmer, and it is to 10. Every time I say something, these products have a way of making a liar out of me. But anyway, yeah, so we are lucky to find a nice red. Those don't come out super often. This one being red shimmer, it is to 10. It is for the Angels, and it's Jahmai Jones. So happy to see that red out there. And look at this. We're going to get Alex off to a good start and hit him a brewer early on here. We've got you a brewer with Cam Roner or something kind of like that. Rogner, something in that general vicinity, perhaps. But at least we're not going to skunk you on your brewers tonight. How about that? Of course, I know you want Hero, and I don't blame you. He's quite good. But who knows? This guy might be incredible in a few years. We don't know. He might be. Oh, Elite Farmhands, again, an insert series where the entire set will refract. But unless I call and let you know, call something out and let you know that it's numbered, you can assume those are not going to be numbered. We have a purple shimmer coming our way for the White Sox. And our little purple shimmer there is Mr. Nick Madrigal, as a matter of fact. An autograph for the Giants. The Giants are off to a nice start tonight. Melvin Adon. There's another purple shimmer. That's for the Yankees. So I guess Joe Madden had some things to say about the Cubs lineup. I caught a little tail end of that on something. That is numbered to 50 for the Cardinals with Paul DeJong. That apparently, because, you know, I mean, there are still teams that need certain teams to win or other teams to lose for them to get, you know, into maybe that second wild card spot or whatnot. And the Cubs come into play for some of that. And basically, Joe Madden's kind of like, yeah, I'm not going to, like, play my best players. We're out of it. We got no shot at it. So we're going to rest our best guys, and we'll put a team on the field that can play ball, but it's not going to be our best team. Which, like, he doesn't care anyway, because he's going to be gone at the end of the year. You know he is. It's to 150, Bryce Turang and the Brewers. Or more appropriately, probably by the end of the week, because regular season will be over. They'll probably be like, no, get out. See you, Joe Madden. I mean, there's no way he's sticking around after this disastrous run they've had towards the end of this month. Jared Oliva for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Yeah, there are going to be a bunch of teams, I imagine, that are going to be facing some shakeups, if not from a managerial standpoint, from a free agency standpoint, certainly. There's going to be some shakeup happening. Personally, I think the Red Sox, I think their core is going to get broken up. Maybe not, but I think some of it will. I think some of their pieces will be gone. I think some of the Cubs pieces will be gone. In addition to Madden, I mean. Hi, Ben. I think this is break number 4. It is the break that ended tonight on eBay, which I believe is number 4. I was in a bit of a rush tonight, and I don't know that I totally paid a whole lot of attention to that, but I think it's 4. Miles Michaelis to 250 purple parallel for the Cardinals. Alex, you said that he said it's a glorified spring game. I didn't hear that part of it. As I say, I just caught the tail end of it, and I thought, well, I mean, at least the guy's being honest. He's just laying it out there. But if you're the team that needed the Cubs to win to help you out, that really blows, doesn't it? To 250, that is Eric Pardino for Toronto. We have a hit for the Marlins, but let's get these last 2 base cards that stayed up there. I want to get them out of the way. Now we'll look better at our Marlin. Hey there, it's Jordan Yamamoto. How about that for Miami? Don't see him very much, his autograph very much. Well, yeah, Alex, it makes you mad, though, doesn't it? I mean, doesn't it make you want to, like, send some kind of a, hate mail or something to Joe Madden? You just want to drive up to his house, blow the horn, wait for him to come to the window, flip him off, and drive away. It's like, come on, guy. I mean, you see why he's doing it. He doesn't want to risk hurting his stars, and some of his guys are pretty banged up anyway. Bryant, Rizzo, a number of them kind of banged up. It's the end of the season. They've got nothing on the line. So you can see kind of why he's doing it. But, like, dude, I don't know if you should just come out and announce it. But apparently he doesn't care. So there you go. To $4.99, that is Marcus Stroman. He's still a Blue Jay on that card. So that's where that goes. A base refractor for the Blue Jays. They must have printed those way back. An alumni for the Milwaukee Brewers. This is Chris Davis, Fall Stars alumni, or Fall League, I should say. Those have been coming out about 2 per case on average. The Cubbies to 499, Aramis Ademan at a base refractor. Kansas City Royals with a little autograph for Jeffrey Del Rosario. I don't know. Personally, I'm just tired of the Reds never even being in the hunt for anything. It's like, with the Reds, it's like we already know about, I don't know, 2 weeks in. It's like, oh yeah, we're not going to the postseason. It's only been that way for about a decade, so there you go. Feels like about 5,000 years, though. Which kind of blows, because, I mean, the Reds used to be, way back in the day, used to be really quite good, and even so, we can get really good players, draft well and things, but then as soon as it's free agency time, we don't pony up and we let them walk, and then there you go. Detroit Tigers, Miggy, blue, 150. So I know we don't have ink for your Tigers, but at least we're on the track. I know you said you hadn't seen much come out for the Tigers, so maybe that's going to be a good omen for tonight. It's Yankees base refractor Contreras to 499. And a hit for the Twins. Alcala. Jorge Alcala. Of course, the longtime radio announcer for the Reds retiring. So he's got everything all wrapped up here coming up, and his son's still around, Tom Brenneman, but Marty, gosh, man, like, Marty's been around for what seems like about 100 years. I know it hasn't been that long, but it's been a really long time, so it'd be super weird to not have him calling games on the radio. Or there in the stadium, I guess, too. I haven't been live to a Reds game in, gosh, man, I don't even know how long. Probably at least 8 or 10 years. It's been like forever since I've been live to a Reds game. I know, that's awful. So shame on me. But listen, when you lose, it's like a whole lot cheaper and easier just to watch it from your couch, right? Purple Shimmer, Nick Pratto, Kansas City Royals, unnumbered. When you're winning, it's more fun to be there. When you just lose all the time, it's like, I'll pass. I'll stay home. Maybe I'll cut the grass if it gets boring. Nick Green for the Yankees. Well, I know I cut that plastic, but I couldn't quite catch the edge of it. All right, what else have we got waiting for us in here? I see, I believe, an atomic refractor coming our way. It is Elite Farmhands and Jared Kelenic. Nice, to 150 for the Mariners. Jared, of course, comes with a big side of hype, and hopefully he's going to live up to it. Purple Shimmer, Twins. Oh, look what we just hit for you, Alex. Oh, see, I told you we would fire up the mojo if we started early tonight. Look at that, my friend. There is your Keston Hiura. You like me now, don't you? That is, or maybe you still don't like me, but you like the break anyway. It's to 499 with a base refractor autograph for the Brewers with Keston Hiura, which is exactly who Alex has been waiting to hit. So there you go. Bowman Chrome was kind to you tonight, Alex. If we can find a little ink for the Tigers and break that spell for somebody too, that would be nice. I think that was the other one that someone said at the start they hadn't seen very much come out for the Detroit Tigers. We've seen some color for the Tigers tonight, but no ink yet. To 499 Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. You've had more hits in this break than the last 3 combined. Wow. All right, well, then we're on a good track tonight. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep trucking with it, right? But that's how it works sometimes. You have a bad run and you just, like, you're just hitting nothing for a stretch of time, and then you'll have one break that's just over the top where you hit a ton of stuff, and it helps make up for those times when you don't hit things. At least that's my experience with it. To $4.99, Grant Lavigne and the Rockies, a base refractor. The Yankees again, Whitlock for this autograph. Garrett Whitlock in New York, Yankees. Well, I'm glad we were able to find the one you wanted. I always like it if I can find exactly what somebody wants, because I know how much more fun it is, you know? I mean, I do breaks too. I mean, obviously I'm doing a break right now, but let me rephrase that. I buy into other people's breaks as well. So I know what it's like sitting on your side where sometimes you go through some really rough, dry spells and it's brutal. So I have a little taste of what it's like sitting on the other side of the table too. And it is so much more fun when you hit, and even more fun when you hit exactly what you want. So, how about a purple people eater? No, that's a song from like the 70s, a one-eyed, one-horn flying purple people eater. That is not this. This is a purple Pete Alonso for the Mets to 250. Most of you are probably way too young to even remember that song. The Washington Nationals, that is Mason Denneberg. It is purple shimmer unnumbered. Cleveland Indians find themselves with an autograph. It is Brian Rocio. Number to 250, the Mets, with a purple parallel for Campusano. If you want even more useless trivia, I think that Purple People Eater song was sung by a guy named Sheb Wooley. And I don't even know why I know that, but that was a song that was out when I was really young. And for some reason, I remember that song. And then there was a song called The Streak. And Ray somebody or another did that. And it was as much talking as it was singing. But obviously it was about a guy that was streaking. But for some reason or another, those two songs from when I was a little kid remain in my head to this day. So there you go. More information that you probably didn't want to know, but now you do anyway. Maybe you'll be a game show contestant one day and somebody will ask you about the Purple People Eater and you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember. That's Sheb Wooley. Which I am pretty sure is his name. I wouldn't swear to it, but I think it is. 50 purple, or why have I got purple on the brain? 50 gold shimmer for the Mets. Tommy Wilson. Now I can say purple, can't I? Because we have a purple autograph for the Yankees. It is numbered to 250. It is Luis Gil. Alex says the Yankees have so much stuff in here, it's unreal. You know, we're pulling more Yankees tonight than we probably have out of the other cases. Tonight, we've definitely hit a lot of Yankees. I'd say more so than the rest of the time. But yeah, they've got a pretty healthy checklist in here. To 99, Clayton Kershaw. That is green for the Dodgers. Of course, the name of the game with any Bowman is the farm system. So usually the teams that have the really strong farm systems have the really good checklists in here. There's Louis Robert, an atomic refractor to 150 on our Arizona Fall League card set. And that's numbered to 150 if I didn't say that already. A purple shimmer Astros Abreu, unnumbered. And right on cue, as we're talking about the Yankees, we hit another one. Crazy, right? That is Michael King. Also headed to the New York Yankees. I think we're about at our halfway point right now. Somewhere in the vicinity. That'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. That'd be 5. So I guess we're maybe a shade over it. If we were going by master boxes anyway. The Mets purple to 250. Robinson Cano. So we're maybe a shade past the halfway point. To 250, a purple shimmer for the Angels, Jahmai Jones. And the Rays, at last, the Rays have an autograph. Moses Gomez. And it really didn't have to be the Rays, just like, hey, it's not a Yankee, right? Not that I begrudge the Yankees their hits, because I never begrudge anyone their hits. I always want everybody to do well. But I do find it sometimes frustrating if one team gets a half a dozen hits and then you've got 10 teams that get nothing. You know what I mean? I've said for a long time, I wish either Topps or Panini or both. It doesn't have to be every product, but I wish they would each make a product where they would say that every team is guaranteed a hit somewhere within the case. I guess from a collation standpoint, it would probably be logistically impossible. Maybe that's why they don't do it. It would probably be tough to figure out how. But wouldn't that be awesome? Like, who wouldn't want to buy into a break like that, where you know your team's going to get a hit somewhere in the case? You don't know what it is, but you know it'll be there. Michael Kopech to 499, White Sox base refractor. I wish someone would do that. Because that would probably, as like they don't have any trouble selling their products. So I was going to say, that'd probably sell them a lot of product. Well, guess what? They're selling a lot of product anyway, so that's probably why they don't care. To 499, it is a base refractor for the Colorado Rockies. Ryan Feltner on the front of that one. We have a hit coming up for the Red Sox. It is purple and numbered to 250. Got a little ink for the Red Sox with Durbin Feltman. Durbin Feltman sounds like he should be a dentist, doesn't it? Like, do you ever hear a name sometimes and just when you hear the name, you think, oh, that sounds like it should be the name of whatever. You know, a baker, a butcher, a lawyer, whatever. In that case, I think that guy's name sounded like he should be a dentist, Durbin Feltman. I don't even know why, but that just seems like a dentist name to me. To 499, Rowdy Tellez for the Blue Jays. To $4.99 for the White Sox. Nick Madrigal, base refractor. Yankees again. This really has been an outrageously slanted case in favor of the Yankees so far. Isaiah Gilliam. Or maybe just Gillum. One of the two, Gillum or Gilliam. So what are we going to do after baseball ends? Nice thing about baseball is you could usually find a game to watch, you know, in the daytime and in the evening. Of course, football, there's a lot of football, I guess, between Thursday night and Sunday and Monday, and college football on Saturday, but it still doesn't hit every day of the week. Guess not quite time for basketball just yet. Of course, we've got the playoffs still to go, but pretty soon we won't have quite the daily, already we don't have quite the daily selection of baseball that we do in the rest of the season. For the Angels, it is a purple shimmer Patrick Sandoval. Colorado Rockies have a hit. The Rockies are bringing home Terrin Vavra. Yeah, Alex, he says he's noticed in a lot of other breaks that the Yankees have a ton of stuff too. I just, you know, I just don't remember us having a ton of Yankees in the other breaks. I mean, maybe some, yes, but I don't think to the degree that we're seeing these tonight. This is an incredible amount tonight. Well, an incredible amount when you look at the percentage of hits in the box versus, you know, the Yankees versus everybody else. It's a lot. Still $499 Kansas City Royals. It is Brad Keller. To $499, the Arizona Diamondbacks base refractor, Christian Robinson. The Nationals with Augustin. He shows up a lot in this product, as a matter of fact. Can you believe it is almost October? I can't believe we're almost done with September, and all of a sudden we've had a spike in like a heat wave. It's never really gotten, I mean, it's been warm throughout, but then all of a sudden today we got a big temperature spike. The temperature actually got warmer as the day went on. I think we ended up hitting around 94. Which for the end of September is kind of crazy, especially that we've had no rain in a month. So yeah, it doesn't feel like we should be about going into October. It feels like I should be going into about the middle of July. The temperatures outside. But nonetheless, it means Halloween candy's in season. My waistline doesn't like it, but the rest of me does. Purple shimmer for the Nationals. Texas Rangers, starting to see a little more hit diversification as we go. That is Eli White for the Rangers. is that, did I see? No, I guess I didn't. For a minute I thought I had seen the edge of a redemption, but I guess I did not. The Braves and Tukey. That is numbered to 250. Purple. There's a purple for the Nationals. Numbered to 250. Mason Denneberg. The Giants, Canario. I think we pulled him already, didn't we? Pretty early on, I want to say we did. That might be a bookend of that. Of course we are going to recap it. So we'll find out for sure shortly. But I think it might be a bookend of it. I think on Wednesday, I think it's this upcoming Wednesday, we'll have maybe Archive Signature Series coming through again. But as the Retired Players Edition this time, maybe. It's always a fun little product to open. I think it's a Wednesday release. I'll have to double check that, but I believe that that is on tap for Wednesday if they haven't changed the date on me again. Number 250, the Royals. And that is Del Rosario again, Kansas City. Phillies. Garcia, Luis Garcia and the Philadelphia Phillies. And a blue, Ryan Borucki, Toronto Blue Jays, to 150. Closing in on it. Alex, we have not seen a case hit relic, no. Not to this point, anyway. Obviously, we've got 3 little mini boxes here left to look at. That is green shimmer to 99 for the Twins. Well, if I could get the sleeve to cooperate, or maybe it's my left hand that isn't cooperating. It's Royce Lewis, Twins to 99. The Mets. Base refractor autograph to 499, Shervin Newton. All right, this is the last master box. So this is kind of last box mojo time, even though we've got 2 mini boxes left to look at. That would be the equivalent of 1 master box. So it's sort of last box mojo. Last box mojo A, we'll call it. That'll be last box mojo B. To 150, there's Colby for the Atlanta Braves. Purple shimmer, unnumbered Miami Marlins, Yamamoto. Blue Jays with a little ink. Miguel Geraldo. All right, coming up on it right now, kids. The last of the stuff for the break is hiding in this little mini box, which I can't seem to get the plastic off of. So here's hoping it's awesome. All right. Nolan Arenado Rockies base refractor to $4.99. You know what else we've only seen one of? Well, we haven't even seen one of the relic, but we have also only seen one Folly alumni. Those generally have been coming out 2 per case, but we've only seen the one tonight. It says numbered to 99. It is the Braves with Kyle Mueller. And our last hit is not a relic. It's Baroque for the Washington Nationals to 150. James Baroque. All righty, kids. Let's do a little recapping here and take a look at what we found. After we do this, then I'll put up the spreadsheet information one more time if you missed it earlier. We'll take a look at when you can expect your items from tonight's break to ship, and then we'll also take a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So we had one Arizona Fall League alumni tonight, and that's Chris Davis headed to the Brewers. These are all purple shimmers, none of which are numbered. All right, these are stacks of numbered things that do not have autographs attached. When you see purple without the shimmer, such as this one, it's to 250. Base refractors like that are to 499. Atomic refractors like this are to 150. Blue are to 150 as well. Gold, handsome gold ones are to 50. This red shimmer is to 10. Another gold one. There's another atomic refractor. A green, a gold shimmer. The green are to 99 if I didn't say that somewhere along the way. I think I probably did, but I don't know. I lost my train of thought briefly, so I'm not sure if I did or not. All right, we've got Nationals, Blue Jays, Mets, Phillies, Giants, Rangers, Nationals, Rockies, Yankees, Red Sox, Rays, Yankees, Indians, Yankees, Brewers, Yankees, Twins, Royals, Marlins, Pirates, Giants, Brewers, and Giants. All right, so there's the break. There's the recap. Let's take a little peek here at the rest of the story, if you will. So one more time, guys, projecting a Thursday shipping date. I am aware that is slower than normal by a lot. Again, that is due to the death in the family this week. And after we get through that this weekend, it's still going to take me a few days to get caught up because you know what? I already had a lot of breaks scheduled, already up and running before this happened. So what are you going to do? Can't do anything about it other than tell you that your shipping's going to be a little behind the 8 ball all the way probably through next week. So plan on Thursday. If I can get it out to you faster than that, I will. If you got skunked in NT football or Spectra football or NT baseball or Spectra football, you will get consolation card or cards, and they will ship out with the rest of the break since it is a paid shipping break. In Bowman Chrome, all the cards ship, so every team did pull cards in there for sure. No need to worry about any sort of consolation card there. So tomorrow night we're going to do an 8-box inner case of Illusions Football. That is a sealed inner case, but it is not from a sealed master case. It is just a loose sealed inner case. Hopefully that made sense. On Sunday we're going to start early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. It's a memorabilia night. A pair of Gold Rush autographed baseball jerseys, a case of Game Day Greats Series 2 autographed football jerseys, a case of Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets, and a Leaf memorabilia treasury box. Memorabilia treasury from Leaf, it's got a lot of different stuff in it. Some is sports, some are non-sports. So it's a multi-sport product, a non-sport product. It's all kinds of things rolled into one. What that means to you is there are a number of different bidding categories, and you can find them all listed in the football section on eBay for that break of mine. On Monday night, we'll do a case of XR football. Tuesday night will be National Treasures Baseball and another 8-box inner of Illusions Football. Wednesday, I don't know. It's up in the air. I didn't get home in time tonight from the funeral home to get anything listed for Wednesday night, so we'll see what happens there. But anyway, that is it for me tonight. As always, appreciate you being here. I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. If I don't see you again tomorrow night, hopefully I will see you again soon. So we will be back at it tomorrow. Until then, bye now.